All right, guys, let's go. Introduction to errors. Okay, so I just copied that. Don't forget CD, right? So that means change directory, right? I think I forgot to mention that CD means change directory, right? So yeah, there we go. Right, types of errors. Let's go. Introduction to errors. Yeah. Introduction to errors. Yeah, that's the title of the video. So introduction to errors. I'm going to teach you guys the types of errors that you're going to come across in your programming journey, right? So what is an error? An error is something that prevents the program from doing what it's supposed to do. Remember, programs or programming is just giving instructions to the computer to perform certain tasks. So sometimes we have errors, something doesn't go our way, and then the program gives us an error, right? So what are the types of errors that we're going to be looking at? Number one is syntax error. So if you remember correctly from the introduction videos, I was talking about syntax. That syntax is grammar, right? So how we write things inside Java, right? So syntax error basically means let me just error there. Syntax error basically means that you didn't write it correctly. Something is missing. Maybe you misspelled a word, or you're trying to use a variable that you haven't created yet. So that is a syntax error, right? For example, if I was to type in, how we did our hello world, right? So if I was to say hello world, right, like this, right? And then I'm gonna try to run this just so that we see the syntax error, and program 1.java, and we're gonna do Java program _1, right? So there is hello world, right? So say I forget maybe to terminate right there, right? So I forget a semicolon, and then when I try to load the program, and it is screaming at me, right? So this is known as syntax error, right? Because I didn't follow the rules of I didn't follow the rules of Java, so it gives me an error. So that is syntax error. So a quick note a quick side note is syntax error is going to prevent your program from getting executed in the first place. Okay, that is syntax error. Or maybe I say print X, or print S name, right? Notice I haven't created S name yet, but I'm trying to print S name, right? So something like that is going to give me a syntax error, right? So that is syntax error. It stops your program from running because you have not followed the rules of Java. That is syntax error. I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, maybe let me just list them out here. So we had a look at syntax error. I'm gonna create separate videos for the errors, but syntax error is right here, so I'm not gonna redo the syntax error. Another error that you want to look at is logic error, right? And then you have a runtime error, right? Runtime error. Okay. This is also known as it's runtime error, and it's is it execution error? I'm forgetting the second word for it, but it's cool. Just know the syntax, logic, and runtime. So these are the three errors that we're going to be looking at. I'm going to explain what logic error is and what runtime error is in the next videos.